The Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan podcast by night, all day.
Welcome, aliens and extraterrestrials. Today we'll be reviewing Dave Smith on the Joe Rogan Experience. And does he have some hot takes? I mean, everything from vaccines to government to conspiracies. He hits it all. And he's going to get some backlash for this, but these are some good clips. Stick around for the rating. Bye, guys.
Trump, I mean, it was reported that they lied to him about the number of troops in Syria. And when he said he wanted to pull the troops out, they lied to him and said there were far less than there actually were. Wow. They're just bragging about this. It's really you realize that this thing is all fake. It's not run the way people think it's run.
Yeah, and that is, if anything, I mean, even if you're a Trump hater, you have to recognize that he exposed that. He showed us that in a way that we'd never seen before because they were so furious at him. They were willing to, show their powers. They were almost like witches that start casting spells. You're like, oh.
Well, what's weird is that so many of the Trump haters, which be a Trump hater. I don't know, it's fine. There's a lot to criticize there, but so many of the Trump haters will talk about undermining our democracy, and he incited an insurrection against this democratic republic or whatever. But then you'll see things like, look, this just came out within the last week and a half or so, that we now know that it was Blinken, the current Secretary of State, before he came in, who requested that the CIA put together this letter that said there were 50 intelligence experts who had determined that the Hunter Biden laptop had all the earmarks of Russian disinformation, just to help Joe Biden win. Now, forget even the fact that the intelligence agencies are interfering in an election. They're doing it to undermine who was the current president of the United States of America.
They're also,
the guy they work for.
They're also openly lying.
Yes. I mean, all of these are big problems.
But the fact that that's not freaking people out, that they openly lied about that.
Yeah, it's. I mean, all of this stuff is very troubling. And then, of course,
that's dictator shit.
Well, that's
not supposed to be how America works. And if you're a guy that's involved in doing that, Jesus Christ, how much power do you need? You can't do that. It's so deeply un-American. To lie to the American people about something that might affect an election is crazy. And to justify it because you want your guy to get in there. That's a crazy abuse of power. And the problem with that is I think the FBI is very important. I think the CIA is very important. I think all these people that are understanding what's going on in the world and with no filter. They have all the access to information. If you don't have that in this world, this climate that we live in, I think you're fucked. But you can't do that because that's going to undermine everybody else's understanding of what you're willing to do. So all the good work that they do, people are going to mistrust it. There's a lot of people that have lost their faith in the intelligence community because of things like this.
Well, and because of the stuff that they do.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan podcast by night, all day.